Buddhism began as a quest to overcome these essential problems of life. Shakyamuni, or Siddhartha Gautama as he is also known, was a prince in a small province in northern India. He lived in comfort and luxury. But one day, he ventured outside of his palace gates. He saw hunger, sickness, and poverty. Witnessing this made him feel ashamed of his life of excess and luxury. He determined to find a path that would allow people to overcome these essential sufferings of life. He tried many different spiritual paths: meditation, fasting, living in isolation, even extreme practices such as sleeping on a bed of thorns and on bones in a cemetery. But Shakyamuni realized that these kinds of practices did not bring him what he was looking for. Shakyamuni then came upon a tree. He sat underneath this large Bodhi tree and meditated, determined to find an answer. Strong winds blew. He felt as if demons were attacking him. He worried this too was another futile path, but refused to give up as the storm raged on. And at last, he saw these demons for what they were: his own negativity and fear. Finally, he was able to attain enlightenment and perceive the law or principle that all living beings are endowed with courage, wisdom, and compassion. He then began sharing this knowledge with others. Disciples emerged and sought to understand and follow this revolutionary new way of life. Shakyamuni poured the essence of all his teachings into the Lotus Sutra, which radically declared that all people are equal and the purpose of life is happiness. After his death, the true teaching became diluted and fractured into many different sects. Shakyamuni even came to be revered as a god and not a human being. Nichiren Daishonin was born in Japan to a family of modest fishermen. As he grew up, he saw his country ripped apart by natural disasters, epidemics, and conflict. He asked himself, why is this happening? To put an end to this suffering, Nichiren vowed to become the wisest person of Japan. He diligently studied all schools of Buddhism. After many years, he came to realize the Lotus Sutra is the highest teaching of Buddhism, because it taught women, men, and all living beings are equal and endowed with Buddhahood. This is the law of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo. He discovered by chanting and awakening to it, anyone can call forth their greatest self and win over life suffering. Nichiren stood up alone and went on his own epic quest to spread this law of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo. But as Nichiren Buddhism grew, the political and religious establishment saw his teachings of empowerment and equality as a threat. They persecuted him and exiled him to a small snowy island in the Japan Sea. However, with the strength he found from chanting Nam-myoho-renge-kyo, he felt the persecution signaled his mission to empower all people with the teachings of Buddhism, stating, "All obstacles are no more than dust before the wind." Nichiren inscribed the Gohonzon, which is the scroll we chant to, because it depicts the Buddhahood within all living beings. One by one, he helped people use Buddhism to awaken to their great strength and courage. His disciples overcame illness, poverty, and family strife to lead lives of victory. And in current times, it is the Soka Gakkai that emerged as a movement of ordinary people who have used Nichiren's teachings to conquer life's challenges. They are the organization to spread the Lotus Sutra and Nichiren's Buddhism correctly based on the equality and great potential of all people. Today, due to the lion-hearted efforts of the three founding presidents and eternal mentors, Tsunesaburo Makaguchi, Jose Toda, and Daisaku Ikeda, to spread this Buddhism, people all around the world chant the law of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo as taught by Nichiren, to awaken to the same indomitable life state of Buddhahood, to see the dignity of their lives and others, to overcome all difficulties and problems with a sense of mission to inspire all.